Oh, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? I'm Coach Finch. I just wanted to get on this morning because I had some thoughts I wanted to share with you guys. It's funny because I was sitting here almost rehearsing what I was going to say and things like that. And I just said to myself, you know what? Why don't you just press play and then whatever comes out of your head, that's what comes out. Because, like I said, we're going to keep it real and honest and true and just go from there. Like I said, I mean, I know I can make this fancier and make it look like a nice little movie and things like that. But like I said, I'm all about relating, and I want you guys to see that it's as real, as honest as it can be. Some of it comes off the dome. Some of it I definitely have some thoughts on and that I write down just so I don't forget. Sorry, my background is just my wall in my apartment. Maybe I'll jazz it up a little bit later as we get going, put something back there so you guys can see. But for now, it's just me. We'll get these thoughts out of there, and hopefully you guys like what I'm saying, and you guys can continue to share it with others and things like that. So the biggest thing that was on my mind this morning, and it's because I'm starting this YouTube channel, was basically I want to talk about the foundations for success. I'm on a new venture here, right? I'm in the training profession. I want to become bigger. I'm into the motivational speaking, and I want to become bigger. So I'm starting a plan right now, and I'm in the middle of executing my plan. And I just wanted to share with you guys what I'm doing to become successful, or what I think will help me become successful. I've been fortunate enough, like I said before, to make it to the NFL and be a pro. And I knew the process that I went through to get there. And all I do now is I kind of try to create that same plan over and over again when I'm trying to be successful. So I wanted to share it with you guys for sure. Basically, what I call it is the foundation for success. So whenever you're building a foundation for success, just like when you're building a house, you want to build it one brick at a time, okay? And then it's the same way when you're trying to be successful in life. So for me, right now, what's happening is I'm on a new venture. And in order to start this new venture, the number one thing that I need to do, right, and the number one thing you need to do is you need to believe in yourself. See, what happens is a lot of people don't even start their goals, right, or even dive into their dreams because they can't even dive into themselves and say, I believe in myself enough to be able to do it, right? And that's the thing. So yesterday, I said I want a YouTube channel, right? So I went out and I told everybody to subscribe, and I'll keep telling it, and I need 100 people, and I'm going to keep going till I get 100 people. Now, do I know I'm going to get 100 people? I don't know. But I do believe in myself that I'm going to get it, and hopefully that we get it. So the number one thing, whenever you're starting anything, you have to look within and believe in yourself, because that's where it starts. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will believe in you. All right? Does that make sense? Good. So the next thing that I think is important in the foundation of success is you need to recognize what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Right? You need to recognize what it is that you're trying to accomplish. What is it that you're exactly trying to do? Right? And I give it to you. For me, I'm trying to be more successful in this training business. I'm trying to become more successful becoming a motivational speaker. Right? So I recognize what it is that I want to do. What is it that you want to do? Right? Think about that. You need to think about the specifics. What is it that I want to do? And then once you recognize that, right, the next step is you need to implement that, right? So we start off with what? Believing in ourselves. And then once we believe in ourselves, we need to recognize what it is that we want to accomplish. And once you recognize what it is you want to accomplish, you need to implement it, right? And that's one of the most important steps. See, a lot of people go, you know what? I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer, right? We hear all those things. I want to be a professional athlete. But see, they always forget about the part where they got to do the work, where they got to put the time in, where they got to implement the plan. Because when you got to implement the plan, that's when well, how do I do that? How am I going to do that? Oh my God, it's that much work? For real, you want me to do that? Oh, let me look for the easy way out. Nah, see, you got to implement the plan, right? You got to implement the plan as hard as you can and as long as you can until you make it. All right. So those are important. Believe in yourself, recognize what it is you want to accomplish, and implement the plan. From there, you need to create and change new and old habits, right? What does that mean? We're all locked into some bad habits, right? And some of those bad habits have been keeping you from being successful. So what do you need to do? You need to change them, right? You need to change them and create new habits, positive habits. Because once you create those new habits, they're going to set you up for success. And once you get rid of those old habits, they're going to set you up for success. All right, so that's very important. You want to create and change new and old habits. That's huge. You got to change it, right? When I was when I was working to go to the NFL, I never used to work out that much. I would work out normal with the team or, when I wanted to here and there. But then when I truly said, I want to go to the NFL, I worked out every single day, every single night. You see what I'm saying? I created new habits. I changed my old habits, and that enabled me to make it to the next level and make it to the next steps. So make sure you create and change your new habits, right? Because when you do that, that's going to create opportunity for you. And creating opportunity is everything in the process of when you're trying to be successful. Okay? And then the last thing is knowledge. Boy, knowledge is powerful. You have no idea. Knowledge is powerful. If you're going to say to yourself, I'm going to start this new venture, tell me why you don't want to know everything about it, right? Think about that. I want to know every single detail about the space that I'm in. Why? Because it makes me more powerful. It's like you got a toolbox, right? And in your toolbox, what if you only just had a hammer? And what if you had to unscrew something? Right? So no, you need to make sure there's a screwdriver in there, right? What if you needed to cut something? You want to make sure there's some scissors in there. What if you need to measure something? You want to make sure there's measuring tape in there. So any venture that you get into, make sure you have the knowledge for all of it, right? And now you're going to say, hey, coach, how can I have the knowledge for all of it? Well, you're right. Maybe you don't. Well, then what can you do? You can bring in people who do have the knowledge to set yourself up for success, right? But you want to be knowledgeable about almost everything you can be, and if you can't, bring someone in and learn as you go. The knowledge of everything is powerful. When I had to learn my playbook, I learned not just my playbook, I learned the offensive playbooks. I was the defensive player, so I learned the offensive playbook, right? I asked all my coaches, what is this? How can I do this? How can I get better? Continue to do that with this space that I'm in now, right? A YouTube channel. Get on a YouTube channel. Why? Because it attracts more people, right? It reaches out. You can touch more people. I'm home right now and I'm able to touch you guys, right? Hopefully. But that's part of the plan. So gathering that knowledge to being able to say, you know what? There's people out there that are reaching people through a YouTube channel, through Facebook, through Snapchat, through all these different vessels. So why wouldn't I use it? Why wouldn't I try? Right? And that's what I'm doing. I'm using the knowledge that I gain and I'm trying to make it help me be as successful as I can be. So my foundation of success are believe in yourself, recognize what it is that you want to accomplish, implement that, right? Create and change new and bad habits, right? New and old habits, okay? And then knowledge. Be knowledgeable about what it is that you're trying to be successful at. Okay, so those are my foundations of success. I hope you like those tips. I hope you take those tips, use them. Just try them out, right? Everybody's way of becoming successful is different, but there are some key similarities and you'll see that. I believe that everybody's story is different, but some of the things that I just mentioned, you're going to see that they're in probably most of everybody's stories for sure. Okay? So appreciate your time. Like I said, I'm going to send you guys some videos here and there. Whenever's on my mind, I'm going to definitely just give it to you guys. But this video is about the foundation of success, and I hope you guys like it. Reach out to me, and see you later. Bye.